Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and talk about the Ford F-150 Lightning. They are opening up the books once again for you to put in your order, but they're increasing the price for about $7,000. And why seven though? They could have increased it by any amount. Why 7 grand? And they're saying that it's due to supplies and all that stuff. But it's no surprise that other companies have raised their prices too, like Rivian raised their prices due to source materials and stuff like that. But why now? Why is Ford raising their price right now? And maybe there's a little bit of a correlation between, the government lifting the restrictions on, said vehicles. So then they can actually qualify for that $7,500 federal EV credits. Um, and the $7,500 EV credits would be automatically taken out of the price of their vehicles, unlike, before you would just get that credit at the end of the year. So maybe there's a correlation there. To me, it seems very suspicious that out of the blue, they're raising the price of their vehicles for about 7 grand. And then the government is actually doing and working on an incentive removing that $200,000 or it's 200,000 vehicles made restrictions away. Possibly. Maybe I'm reaching here, but I'd like to know your thoughts, all right? But anyway, let's go ahead and cover the article. All right, so here's the price increases. Um, so it's raises between 6,000 to 8,500, depending on the trim level. So to me, it just seems very sus, you know. Um, but that's just me. Maybe I could be completely wrong here, and they're perfectly justified on raising their prices due to source materials and all that good stuff. But to me, just the timing seems off, especially since the government is working on that new incentives for EV owners or EV potential owners. So here's some of the old prices. So the base model is at 39,000 right now, but that moves up to about 46. XLT moves up to 59, and so on and so forth. So there's a price increase throughout the whole thing. And also a little caveat to the new EV incentives if it passes through. Let me see if I can find that right here. All right, so here it is. And if you think that the $7,500 federal EV tax credit might help take some of the sting out of these price increases, think again. On the deal constructed by Senate Democrats, the Ford F-150 Lightning would not be eligible for tax credit until at least 40% of its components, including the battery, are made in North Korea or North America or by U.S. trading partner. And they also updated the article. Updated to note the F-150 order holders, not reservation holders. Ah, okay. So if you have your order already, not a reservation holder will not be affected. I think that everybody that has a reservation in too should be not affected. Like you already put it in. Your price should be locked in. Will not be affected by the price increase. Additionally, Ford sources its batteries from SK Innovations in Georgia and will shift two packs made by Cattle in 2024 because right now their other pack for the Mustang Mach E is actually made in is sourced from China, so they're gonna move that over as well too. I think that's what it says here. Ford currently sources the batteries from Southern Korea SK Innovation, which builds them at a facility in Georgia. The company plans on shifting lithium iron phosphate batteries (LFP) made by China's contemporary Airprix technology Cattle from the Mach E in 2023 and the Ford F-150 Lightning in 2024. So yeah, that should be interesting. But overall, just EV in general, I think we're still in the beta stages. We've seen several fires from different manufacturers. It's no surprise that technology is advancing in a very rapidly paced. New technologies are coming out. So if you are in the market, if you don't need it, I say just wait it out until everything settles down and seeing exactly where the chips fall. Other than that, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But one more thing, I still think it's very suspicious that they're raising their prices now, especially with that new incentive being in the floor. It hasn't passed yet, but it's gonna pass. But anyway, Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And